Hello there, welcome back to weather update today. Right now we have Choi-Wan, Blanca, 90W, 93S. We'll continue to monitor all of this. We have a marginal risk of severe weather day 1 tonight, day 2 tomorrow, and then we have a slight risk on day 3, which is on Thursday. And then next thing, we have a slight risk of excessive rainfall tonight, and then a marginal risk on day 2 and 3. So anyways, let's get right into it. So anyways, right now looking at this, we have right now Choi-Wan, 90W, 93S. 90W has a low chance of development, and then 93S has a slight moderate chance of development. And also we have Choi-Wan, of course, that is right now main landfaller is expected to have some slight strengthening maybe. And then it's going to probably, as it heads through the Philippines, probably start to die out. And as it leaves it, it's going to probably be a remnant low. Anyways, looking at the recent cone put out by the JTWC, and right now, expected it could strengthen up to 35 knots, tropical storm strength, and then slowly weaken as it leaves the Philippines and then die out soon enough. Looking at the cone brought out by Picasa, right now it's expected to weaken to a depression around 11 p.m. on June the 2nd, and then after it leaves, it's going to become a low pressure and then die out after that. So right now we're looking at the Eastern Pacific. Blanca is still active. It probably has peaked already. So yeah, it's gonna be. We'll see what goes down. So right now, looking at the cone of uncertainty, right now it's already at 50 miles per hour, pressure of 1,001 millibars. It's gonna continue weakening and it become a depression around Friday morning, and then weaken to a remnant low at around 12 p.m. on Saturday. So anyways, we have a marginal risk across Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, Mexico, Oklahoma, and Colorado tonight going to day 2. We have a marginal risk across Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, and New Mexico. Entering day 3, we have a marginal risk across Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and also we have a slight risk across Delaware, the small area of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, West Virginia, and also Virginia. And then we have a marginal risk across North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. And then also New York, Delaware, and Maryland, if I've said it already. So anyways, right now, we have less than 2% probabilistic chance of tornadoes, 5% wind, 5% hail. It's gonna be mostly wind across the marginal risk across East Texas, stretching into Arkansas and Mississippi. However, though, if you're going to western Texas, heading to Colorado, it's gonna be more of a wind and hail threat. So yeah. Then looking at tomorrow, we have 2% tornado, 5% wind, 5% hail. Across the marginal risk in Texas and Colorado, it's gonna be more of a wind and hail threat. And as I'm looking at towards Mississippi through Indiana and Ohio, it's going to be a tornado and a wind threat. Then looking at day 3, we have 15% probabilistic chance across the slight risk, 5% across the marginal. I can guess tomorrow's going to be more of a tornado and wind driven. And across, don't think hail will be much of an issue, maybe 5% hail. Forecast zones are. However, though, yeah. So anyways, looking at the rainfall next 3 days, and across stretching from Mississippi all the way through Ohio, heavy rainfall is possible, even stretching across mid-Atlantic states and northeast. And a couple inch or 2 could be possible, but Texas still getting some heavy rain. Heavy rain is possible with maybe towards isolating widespread over an inch and a half, maybe even going up to 2.5, maybe even 3 inches. Looking at tonight, we have a slight risk of excessive rainfall across Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, marginal risk across Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Colorado, and Mississippi, and then Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, and Missouri, and maybe a small area of Alabama. Looking at day 2, we have a marginal risk across Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, for excessive rainfall. Then we have 3 areas of margin. We have 3 marginal risks across Texas, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, and the small area of Connecticut. Turn around, don't drown, flash swing when the lean kills in the U.S. Severe weather, don't put yourself in that situation, and yeah. Anyways, that's it for today's weather update. See you in the really next one. I have nothing else to say, so yeah.